how dark it's gotten. Have you a light source? The dragon's roost is just beyond. We should hurry.
We near our journey's end, the final station of our long struggle.
It shows itself.
Come, Arisen.
Careful! A goblin! Find the ace! Even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still.
Forging my fire, the next link in the endless chain.
A gateway to the rift.
Our kind is ever ready to fight by the grace of your guidance,
the dragon
Arisen.
for certain.
Here's another path, Master.
Is our valor pit against the worm's evil? We cannot suffer the worm to work any further atrocities.
It's far stronger than a common goblin.
Any that would target the Arisen. Goblin!
Fear the whole of the vanguard has been slaughtered.
I'll get the weaklings out of the way. Go frenzy!
Welcome in a single charge! Won't you
Burn them!
As the feet of countless pilgrims first beat down this road to the temple. I feel it close by,
I shall
Arisen.
restore your health.
Stay ever
Hold on.
ready as we advance.
Come, Master!
Are there no other survivors?
Careful! A goblin!
I sense another presence.
Even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still.
A survivor!
The goblin falls! Strike now!
Arisen, you've come. I fear our defeat is plain to see. We thought to inundate the worm with sheer numbers, a sea of blades. 'Twas a fool's hope. Our sea runs dry, and the Duke's army is lost in the gambit. Arisen, I beg you, sir, grant vengeance to those who've fallen. If this be of use, I would give it gladly.
Come, Master!
More bodies. The worm must be made to settle this debt.
A flying bait!
I'll provoke it!
He's within range of our speed! We did it!
Monsters have made a shambles of this place.
This way! It's far stronger than a common goblin. Let's make use of this.
A weakling!
Let's be rid of the stone thrower first! Strike hold of one! Now! Strike!
Let's hasten to the dragon's roost.
Now! Attack!
We'll rout them in a single charge! Fire! Left like this!
Even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still. Snow Harpy!
Their screams chill the blood to ice.
I'll set its wings ablaze! Lure them down and strike!
Don't let them drag you off! Take my fire!
I'll provoke it!
Burn them to earth! No! My fire is yours! I'll set its wings ablaze! I have it! It hates fire!
Lure them down and
I'll
strike!
strike with fire before it
I'll hold it! Attack, quickly! Survivors! Let's join them.
Arisen! This way, sir! The worm awaits beyond, sir. I should be proud to guide you. But hidden away here, for fear of the beasts all around.
Fire, Arisen. Stay ever ready.
But with you... Arisen! This way, sir! Our army is routed. It is danger. Beyond that brand door, the dragon makes its roost.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
I feel it close by.
I'll get the things out of the way.
Take care, you won't soak in water! Fall silent!
The snake can be cleft from the body.
No! They hold the advantage!
Strike at it with magic!
Snake is done. Now, focus your attack.
Strike with all you can!
It's falling. Strike.
The beast is past! It beats! No, attack!
Fight with all you have.
Keep the advantage! Keep attacking!
Watch for the goat's magic!
Strike at it with magic! No, they hold the advantage!
Already alive.
The goat's head is mine!
Disrupt the foe!
No silence. It's falling. Strike.
Now, focus your attack! Take my fire!
Strike with all you have. I'll mount the beast and hobble it.
I finished it!
Hit the lion with magic!
I'll attack the lion's head.
It ends!
I'll hold it. Continue the attack.
It is a troubling foe!
No, they hold the advantage!
I'll mount the beast and hobble!
Attack while I hold it.
Leave it to me.
Now choose, flee, or step forth. Take hold of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
Wait, there!
Hear ye, hear ye! The prophets have spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh. Join the honourable Duke's ranks and help us be rid of the fell beast. The day's come to lay down rod and reel and take up the sword.
It's the dragon! Get to the boat! For your lives, go! Pick up fire!
Square-eyed. Accurata de Dio mi squadrota contro la Grigori, Nestesta, Nesti, mi escurate et malaga. If you would face me, take up arms, newly arisen.
You say it left a glowing scar?
Yes. The wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but his heart lies silent.
If you would face me.
You are sure of this?
Yes.
Ill magic, the work of some curse. The whole world's already gone mad for fear of this dragon. Won't no good come of this? I must go see to the others, Kina. Tell me if aught changes here.
All right.
You should be abed. I wish you would not strain yourself so. I am worried for you, cuz.
That man you are speaking with, he's of the Pawn Legion. They come from some unknown place, just appear without a warning. They are a strange lot. Not human, quite. They look the part, sure enough, but they lack the will, the spark, what drives us. They have no capacity to feel nor act alone, so they live as sellswords. Myrmidons, they're called. There's an encampment west of the village where men gather to face the dragon. I'd wager a fair number of his kind will be there as well. Why don't you take him? Might be you learn aught of why he came to you in the first place.
Before leaving, visit the store to make sure you've ample supplies. Purchasing equipment here in Cassidus will make for a safer trip to the encampment.
Best of my knowledge,
Can you hear our voice?
Stone, if memory serves. I know the way, Master. Follow me. It must be.
Well met, Arisen. Can you hear our voice? We speak to you from across great distance. The Pawn Legion has awaited you. Pray, forgive this strange and impersonal greeting. This rift serves as a gate. It connects our kind to your world. It opens to the Arisen, for they possess a will powerful enough to guide the Legion. If you would claim to be among the Arisen, prove the strength of your resolve. Very well. Then we shall guide you in your trial. If you are an Arisen in truth, this humble task will prove no obstacle. The Arisen must possess the valor to stand against all threats, and the power to quell them. A tireless spirit of self-improvement grants the strength to lead the Legion. Pray, show it now.
The beast comes! Hurry! Cannot move with one upon its leg. The leg! Grab hold of the leg! I'll grab hold of it! Here's our chance! Attack its leg! The leg! Grab hold of the leg!
This will restore a bit of health.
I'll climb to its head!
Refreshment is in order. Shall we search the area? A rift stone.
With that, your trial is complete. You are the Arisen in truth, proven beyond any doubt. Now, I bid you select a companion for the journey ahead. They shall serve you, and you alone, to share in your hardships, and aid you in every endeavor.
Our fealty is sworn to you, Arisen. From this day, the Legion's men called pawns live and die by your command.
Terrible creature. I saw it from my spot at the post. What was it? It's been dispatched then? Thank the Maker. Hold a moment. Is Kina not with you? She was said to lead the village in search of art for your wounds. I thought you accompanied her. These are dark times for a girl alone in the wilds. Any idea where she might be off to?
built. We'll need Keena's help for this.
Ah, the venerable Arisen returns. Are you come to lead the pawns in a quest to slay the dragon? Those equivocal husks. Will or nill, the Arisen is always drawn to the dragon, as puppets strung in fate's own thread. Many have come before you, eager to stand tall atop the grand capstone of worldly truth that is the dragon. Arrogance. The dragon is ever born anew into the world, and with it too, the Arisen. All Arisen seek out the dragon, but lucky are the few who attain an audience with the beast, while yet they live. Ours is a weak, fragile world, and little within it is more frail than man. In yon encampment they gather up their knights and hired steel. They think to grow their numbers and hunt the dragon. But they shall soon learn their lot will e'er be as prey.
How fare you? Hold, Minnow. I'd have your ear a moment. It's been a full sun since last I saw Kina. She spoke of the Witchwood to find a cure for your wound. If she's gone there for true, I beg of you, find Kina and see her back safely, ere some ill befalls her.
Is that Kina? The forests of southern Gransys are ever shrouded in this thick.
Oh, what are you doing? You came searching for me? Forgive me. I would never wish to worry you. But I had to come. A witch walks these woods, one who understands the language of the dragon. If I may find her, I will beg her aid in healing your wound. Will you accompany me? This fog bodes ill. I would walk easier with you at my side.
I feel more familiar with this quest now.
There. That must be it. Come on, cuz.
It's a strange
The
place.
girl known
this.
as the witch
Is
here.
this what we seek?
Begging your pardon, but we seek the witch of these woods. Oh? A great and aged woman? Perhaps you might have seen her?
The witch? You seek grandmother?
Your grandmother? Yes. Where might we find her? I would ask her aid in a dire matter.
She is dead. She died, as all must.
Oh. What of you then? Know you aught of the dragon? Can you read the worm speak?
Gran told me. The faith knows. It cloaks the dragon, cloaks the truth. Those who search for truth outside the faith are branded heretic.
So your grandmother told you naught of the dragon, that the faith might leave you be?
Yes.
Then it seems we must turn to the faith if we are to learn more. You have our thanks. We'll leave you in peace to return to our village.
This is a place quite restful to my kind.
Well, Madeline,
travel
this is a
preparations
fine bit of fortune you've come into. Come to Grand Soren with riches in mind, instead find only cravens cowed by dragon fear. The streets are chaos, my goods ruined or lost. Oh, I know you. You took up steel and drove the dragon from Cassidus, yes? I heard about that. And of course you know me. I come here now and again to restock my wares. You do recall me, yes? Madeline? Finest peddler in all Gransys? Ravishing beauty of legend and song? Madeline. Well, no matter. I've bigger problems. These are dark days, so terrible as to drive even I to the brink of tears. And yet, just when I need the aid of one both clever and strong, you arrive. Truly, fortune means us to partner together. Don't you agree? Only a fool could mistake the thread of destiny what links us. You will be my savior true, and after me, the world entire. And with that, we must be off. I trust you know of the encampment outside the village. I must travel there with all speed, but the wilds are perilous of late. Would you see me there safely?
All prepared to escort her, Arisen? Flightier than a songbird, this girl.
Success! And all thanks goes to your fine work. We'd best be inside, don't you think? This may sound untoward, but have you aught in the way of coin? Please, I must make for the capital, but times are dark and my purse light. It's a terrible curse being poor. Times are it takes all I have just to keep the tears back. Will you spare some gold? I would repay you, of course, at some point, most likely. I am so very much in love with you at this moment. A woman's heart is a dangerous creature, but you know well how to tame it. Oft has it been said, a poor life is a happy one. I have never found this to be true. If ever fortune sees you to Grand Soren and me to setting up my shop, you must come visit. I shall even give you a discount. A small one.
I feel familiar with this area now.
I am Mercedes. I lead the men of the Enlistment Corps. I've heard talk of the Arisen. They say you hold dominion over the pawns. I've ordered pawns to take up swords and fight myself. But they are a clumsy lot. I cannot call them into this world as you do, though, nor make traveling companions of them. What manner of magic lets you command them so? Well, it matters not. The dragon is come. I'll welcome any help, be it pawn, arisen, farmer or fishwife. Make use of the encampment as you please. Are you in need of rest? As you will. Repose is the better part of readiness.
The right one is on the wounded head. Leave it free.
All-consuming flames!
Beasts. The scales upon its body give blades no purchase. No. I grant you fire's blaze! This is how we've done cannot let it win! You'll not take me! I'll swing its head! I shall restore your health. Hold on.
I'm not going to stand!
It cannot heal a wound burnt closed!
Focus on the wounded head! Leave it free!
This is how we're done for.
I am impressed.
Oh, be damned! This your handiwork? For truth? Oh, what did the lack of an idol doing here anyway?
Ancient tales of the Arisen are well and good, friend. But make a gift of these heads to the Duke, and you might earn yourself a real title. Arisen. I see better now from whence the legends arose. Good judgment, swift footwork. Impressive, truly. In any case, the Duke will want to know of this attack. I'd hoped to gather a larger force before leaving for the capital. But a Hydra's head and the Arisen who claimed it make up the difference amply. I cannot say what the pass may hold. You'll need your strength. It will be slow going with a cart. I dare say you'll have no trouble catching up. We'll meet at the Way Castle. Till then, I bid you rest well. 'Tis a long road ahead. I trust you rested well, given the hour? The Arisen arose late this day, eh? We make for the capital, men. Like as not, the cart will draw beasts along the way. Stay vigilant. But fear not. We walk with the Arisen, slayer of Hydras.
Let us go!
I feel more familiar with his quest now. Quite the grand structure. A way castle, perhaps. Protect the cart!
We've arrived. Well done, men. A Hydra's head is a fine prize. His Grace will be pleased with the Corps' work. Walk proud through these streets, men. We are heroes to the people of Gransys. I'll make for the castle directly to offer my report to His Grace. I'll have word sent for you, friend. Pray, sojourn in the capital a while. To the castle, men! Step lively!
Fortune smiles upon me. Well met, Sir Arisen. I am called Mason, if it please you. Now you're come to the capital a conquering hero, you'll be needing aught to do, eh? My word to you, begin with the pawns. Inquire about them here in Gransys. Their kind's woven tight into the fate of the Arisen. If you know your destiny, know them.
You can summon pawns.
Welcome, Arisen. We have awaited your coming. This pawn is called Barnaby. I tend to the affairs of the Pawn Guild. The guild serves as a place of rest for pawns, and as the gate to the Everfall. The Everfall lies beneath Gransys. It is a place of great importance to our kind. But for now, let us rejoice in the coming of the Arisen, the light that guides the Legion. It grieves me to burden you, weary from the road as you must be, but I fear trouble brews. I would beg your assistance in this matter, Arisen, if it please you. You have my thanks. Beyond lies the Everfall, an ancient place that sleeps beneath Gransorin's stones. We pawns have long served as keepers of the entrance to this place. But since the dragon's coming, a strange aura has filled the Everfall. A presence. If it be some omen of evil to come, we cannot allow it to go unchecked. I ask that you seek out the cause of the change, or some proof of what's happened. The Everfall is a place unique unto itself. This is not a simple task, nor a favor I ask lightly. Which is why I ask you, Arisen. Please, lend us your aid. The Everfall is known to all, though few regard it as aught more than another ruin. Fewer still venture near it. Perhaps they fear it, and so shun it as they do the Pawn Legion.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
More and more throwing back!
Strike its tentacles!
No, they hold the advantage! I cannot take much more.
This is a place quite...
A light. In the furthest depths, you say? I see. In truth, even we pawns know precious little of the Everfall. I can say with utmost certainty, though, the light you speak of is newly come. We cannot know if this small aberration will give rise to great calamity hence. But the chance enough is called to take action. We shall redouble our efforts here, and keep vigilant for further signs of change.
A word, sir. Are you the Arisen? I bring a message from the Duke himself. His Grace has judged your feat in slaying the Hydra, most laudable. To honor your noble works, you are hereby welcome to the Worm Hunt. You may now accept orders from Sir Maximilian, Captain of the Hunt. Bring this writ to Sir Maximilian outside the castle gates. He will instruct you further. The document confers the status of Hunter upon you. Carry it on your person, always.
Hail, friend. Been some time. Trust you've been well? But come, if it was idle twittering you'd wanted, you'd have sought a prettier bird than this old crow. Crows bring tidings, most oft grim. Me, I bring you work. Still grim, I'm afraid. Well, salvation again, naturally. Now there's word they've a man inside the castle. If that be true, he'll have need to leave the castle eventually to meet with the others. All I ask is that you keep watch. If you see someone leaving the castle, shadow them. I only have need of your eyes. follow them and see what business has them out. I'll do the rest. Skulking about is more my line than yours, I know. But pray, lay your chivalry aside this once. I'd do it myself, but there's aught has me away from Gran Soren for a time. Nothing for it, I fear. Tell your findings to the innkeep. We have an arrangement. Tread carefully, friend, and quietly, what's more.
Just what is this scrap to you? Loose those lips and might be our repay in kind. Oh.
Good work.
Anything else I might work on for you?
I bid you good day.
I hear you've become, what was it? Arisen. Important, aren't you now? Such a post must come with benefits, Gold and jewels and the like. You'll find naught but the finest wares here. You'll find... Thank you very much.
Ah, Arisen. My men have told me much of you. I have expected your visit. I am Sir Maximilian Eisenstern, captain of the hunt, so named by His Grace Duke Edmund Dragonsbane. I beg your forbearance whilst I detail what is expected of you in the hunt. The worm hunt license you carry permits the bearer to undertake the most vital of tasks. Those missions given by Duke Edmund himself. Of late, all our will is focused on learning of and defending against the wicked dragon. A weighty task, to be sure, but one which the fate of the realm and its people rests upon. I am under orders to lend Arisen all reasonable aid as they might require. I would pray you return this assistance in kind. Many hopes are pinned upon you, sir. It will be my honor to show you the ready charges for the worm hunt. The choice is yours. Certainly. Then here are the details. I fear this task is no simple call to action, sir. It will no doubt take time and a more subtle approach than your other work. Perhaps you've heard of the society they call Salvation. In truth, most of what we know is the product of such hearsay. They are a band of heretics who worship the dragon and welcome the perdition it brings. In the chaos come with the worm's arrival, their influence has grown. Ill news indeed. Pray, keep watch for signs of Salvation as you go about your business. If you find aught, tell me. Good. I'll rest easier for it, sir.
The one named Meredith has a good ear for information.
Said to frequent this area. Seems that many people live here as well.
Looking for me, friend. Bearing good tidings, I hope. Else here to put me in chains, I'll wager. No, it's Salvation brings you here, aye? I've had cause to ask the good folk of Gran Soren about Salvation myself. Seems I'm cursed with a villain's mien, though. One look at my face stalls a man's tongue dead. Had I your gentle manner, I'd have them singing long and loud, no doubt. Seems to me we share a common goal. Perhaps you'd take on my investigation. Ah, that's grand. Here, take this with you.
I've gained quest knowledge.
Someone must know something about this matter.
The gathering's to take place down in the catacombs, I hear. You'll not find me there. 'Tis far too dangerous a place to brave for a night's diversion.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
I've gained quest knowledge.
Hello.
I heard a voice from beyond the door.
Let's follow. The voice grows clearer.
We are close. Seems it won't budge. Let's move on.
It is but a shadow, and no less transcendent.
We're nearly there.
For the soul cannot find true pleasure in this world. This world, which rises and struggles against its fears, bludgeoned by its own heedless throes. In a true and proper world, all souls would forever
We're nearly there.
remain in an even state, perfect and complete as they are unchanging.
Take care not to step on any stray bones.
Come to join our flock, Arisen. This is the answer, dear Arisen! Unto all things, death and chaos! I'm on my way!
Weak to fire!
I'll aid you at once.
Die!
We have tried.
If they hate fire, they'll loathe this! Don't allow them to smoke! Die! Weak to fire!
I'll aid you at once.
Let's follow that voice to its source.
Quite a sight that was. Though I suppose it's the stuff of every day to you, Arisen. I'd thank you to join me for a moment.
The zealots slipped past, but at least we snared this one.
An humbler prize, to be sure, but at least he's talkative. No honor among thieves, eh?
'Twas just a lark. All in good fun. I never gave over to that rot about destruction and salvation. Never.
Just the same, it'd be trouble if we let him go free, now that he's seen the two of us together.
Wait! You promised me!
He's all yours.
The Elysians
I feel more familiar
said
with
the
this question
Arisen
now.
ran
It's
counter
not
to
my
the
place
tides.
to question your judgment.
Heretic, he said. But I see reason of sort. The sort like to hear reason. Come,
I fear I've no
what's to
counsel
be
to
gained
offer.
from
It's
bloody
your
in
choice
your
to make,
hands?
Arisen.
There's naught can stay the dragon's fire.
It is for you alone to decide.
We wait perdition together. There's many a pleasure to
It's for you
indulge in
alone
ere
to decide,
salvation comes. I'll pray, spare me, Arisen, that I may live to see
It is a
flame.
test of your resolve.
You'll be well
Know that
rewarded.
we shall follow whatever you decide.
Don't be a fool, sir. Surely my gold is worth more to you than my head.
It is your choice to make, Arisen.
Who's that?
Rather too kind, aren't you, friend? Sparing his life will win you no thanks, least of all from him. Aye, he'll be around to stay your tongue presently. I'd hoped you might assist me further, but I fear you lack the stomach for my work, friend. I'll not have your conscience round my neck for a noose. Our partnership ends here.
Then the gatherings of salvation did have sinister purpose. Tis a grave shame the Elysians slipped our snare. We shall redouble our vigilance here to keep the city safe. I fear you are as like a target as Grand Sorin, though. Pray, be wary, Arisen. For now, I leave you with my thanks. It will be my honor to show you the ready. The choice is yours. Certainly. Then here are the details. I have important work for you, though some is of a less urgent nature. The task at hand is just such a case. Will you take it on? As I was setting about to find work for you, I came upon this slate. I know not its origin, nor its age, but the writing it bears is old. So old, our men could only read a few words. Dragon, scar, arisen, heart. What little we know all points to you, sir. Best you should have it. If there's aught of import written there, we need to know. Your task is to find out.
Him who knows that I know what he seeks to know, knows it well, while he who knows not what I know, or know not. You see me, yes? Then congratulations are due. You have found the man you seek. I am, or was, perhaps like you, a child of man, bound to the dragon. Well met, young Arisen. I am he who was forged by the dragon.
finally arrived.
Well met, Arisen of the present day. New forged link in the grand chain. You have come seeking meaning for that slate and the words it bears. There is none. None save that it brought you here to me. My form can be discerned only by the true Arisen. I am the Dragon Forged. Go now. Tell him that gave you the cipher of what you have heard here.
Sir. I've gained quest knowledge. Let us return to Gransorin with this news.
Well met, sir. Not a text, you say? A cipher, crafted to bring you to the Dragon Forged. I see. If this man speaks true, and is immortal, there's a fair chance he guided his grace as well. Be that the case, his words are well worth heeding, sir. Meet with him as time allows. With luck, he'll lead you to victory as well. It will be my honor to show you the ready charges for the worm hunt. The choice is yours. This is a high honor, Arisen. See you do not take it lightly. Here are the details. Wondrous tidings, Arisen. The Duke is to grant you an audience. His Grace wishes to commend you for your valor and your service to the land. Know, however, that any errand you have taken on will be left to another to complete. You will also be asked to return your writ of permission to join the hunt. If you have aught left undone, pray tend to it afore you come to see the Duke, sir. I must be clear. Your audience with His Grace will put an end to any current tasks, and you will be asked to return your license to the worm hunt. Knowing that, are you prepared to see His Grace now? You are quite certain? No tasks left incomplete? No need for the license to the hunt? Understood. Then pray, enter the castle, sir. A guide awaits within to see you to His Grace.
An audience with the Duke. Quite an honor.
I cannot accompany you to the Duke.
Tonight the fisher knight leaves the humble shores of home for the heady depths of Cart. Pray, let this token from humble Festi garner favor with the leviathans within. Oh, tut-tut, no time for thanks, friend. The Duke awaits. Sail on, dear knight, sail on.
Look at the brave knight.
I fear your crown outshines my own. By my command, every road in Gransys shall be open to you henceforth as a member of the Worm Hunt. May your efforts help deliver us from the shadow of the dragon. As long as that damnable beast draws breath, I'll fain accept any help on offer. All right. All through my reign, I foresaw the coming of this danger. And so I gathered men into armies, stones into strongholds. I readied for war. And then you, Arisen. You came to us, and the dragon with you. Pray, think on the meaning of that, and of your duty.
Arisen, hail, sir. It seems you truly stand apart from the rest of us. Some sneered when I presented the Hydra's head, said it was your feat alone that won it. In truth, I cannot deny it. I had no hand in it. It is plain fact. But what of the enlistment corps, then? What meaning does our fealty hold? I have no answer to give my men. To give myself.
The sovereign of this land ill comprehends the urgency of the danger it faces. This eve's empty pomp is ample proof. All gaiety, without a hint of real concern. I'll allow, 'tis well understandable. A people numbed by 2 generations of peace cannot be expected to know true resolve. 'Tis a lesson taught by fire and sacrifice. Pray let his grace learn before the fire takes all. But I ought not speak in such bold terms before his grace.
By decree of the Duke, you are to be allowed free passage into the castle. This right extends only to your person, and you are advised to comport yourself fittingly. A grievous breach in conduct will see you removed from the castle, or worse. You will take your orders from the Duke's Chamberlain, Aldous. Speak to him for further instruction. May the Maker see you on to further glory, sir.
How fared your audience with His Grace, Arisen? Aldous Ludric Sorn at your service, sir. I serve as a Chamberlain in the Duke's court. As you may have seen for yourself, it seems His Grace is unwell. In truth, there is worry enough to make any man's head ache, but I fear he ails of worse than worry. Perhaps I ought not speak further on the matter, for my own well-being. I am charged with assigning royal orders, tasks of great import issued by the Duke himself. Pray forgive the bother, but I ask that you come to see me here in the castle whenever circumstances allow you to take on assignment. The future of this war is murky, sir. May your efforts help to bring its end into sight.
Hail, Arisen, looking dour as ever, I see. I've a proposal that might put some cheer in those cheeks. Will you hear me? Well, it's like this. A peddler is only as good as her suppliers. For my own part, being both clever and beautiful, I've little trouble keeping an inventory. But contentment leads to failure, so I seek new weaponsmiths to supply my shop. I have a certain one in mind, a man of singular talent, but caustic temperament. Much as you, in truth. The smith refuses audience with all but select clients. And upon such clients he bestows an idol, so as to prove his favor. If I can recover such a figurine, I would have singular right to peddle his wares in these parts. There is no cost I will not bear to gain this icon. So what say you, Arisen? Will you retrieve an idol for me? This is a job most suited to your talents. I pray you will not fail me in it. You'll find naught but the finest wares here. Thank you very much. Ah, an idol! Wonderful! I was right to trust in you for this. An icon bestowed upon only the most valued customers. It bears a curious look, almost mystical, would you agree? The weaponsmith will see me now, and no delay. What a coup for my humble shop. You've done me a great service, Arisen. I shall plan to repay the favor when next I receive new inventory. Until then, may the Maker guide your steps.
You know of the witch what lives in those woods?
Remember to save enough for later.
Aye, they say she understands worm speak, the dragon's own tongue.
That hexer's lived there for many a year. Even as a child, I heard cradle tales of her witchery.
His Grace is keen to seek out the Oak Crow. Even now, he gathers men for a search party.
Hang her! Hang the witch! She conjures a dragon! Damnable hexer! Burn her! Burn her!
She's in with the dragon! By the Maker!
The rock! It moves! Monster!
This is her devilry!
Run! Run!
Golem!
Those glowing discs on an amulet! Destroy it!
Insolence!
Those glowing amulets serve as a task!
Strike at the glowing discs!
Those glowing discs are its weakness!
I'll try striking where it glows!
Those glowing amulets serve as its heart! Hold still! Now attack!
Perhaps if we aim for the lighted discs.
Large or small, any monster can be slain. Quickly, aim for those discs! Start attack, struck deep! How can we stop such a hope? Blood strikes serve well!
I dare say we're hurting it.
It's dangerous in this state, but its amulets won't fail.
It's too hard!
She's gone mad with rage!
She's gone mad! Stand clear! Fucking foe!
It's nothing. It's dangerous in this state, but its amulets won't fail. Please. She's gone mad! Stand clear!
Beware the clear light!
She's gone mad with rage! She's down! Smash the amulet! It's falling! Now attack! Now, while we can get it at this! Stop! Now! Give no quarter!
Too hard!
So those amulets served as enemy brute. It must be well hurt by now!
I feel a strong magic from that amulet.
I've learned a new way to fight their ilk.
Grave?
I am sorry, Arisen. You share in my troubles through no fault of your own. Some part of me has long known I was, in truth, a pawn. I do not age or die as others. And always I found making my own decisions difficult. Gran gifted me a portion of her very soul. It was a kindness I can never repay. At first, I knew not how to use this gift. But now I have met you.
It'll be easier going searching this area now. I wonder what's inside.
So, you are Arisen. This may come as a small surprise, but I know well the path you walk. For you see, I myself was once Arisen. And this girl, Celine, was my pawn. The soul of an Arisen cannot but affect their follower. Given time, the pawn will assume the Arisen's very form. This is the bestowal of spirit, or so I named it. I did not grasp the full meaning of this transfer when first I noticed it. But see well, Celine. See how she resembles me? I pray she can soon live her life as a human true. Age and experience separate us, Arisen, but I know you ken my words. Celine is more than pawn now. She yearns to choose the course of her life, free from the will of others. If you can aid in this, there may yet be a future for her.
My pawn print?
Yes, I see it now. In truth, I had long thought as much. The ways of pawns and humans are so very close.
Can I truly live? Can I be human?
You can, Celine. The bestowal of spirit granted you by heart. As you learned of the world, you filled this heart with feelings of your own. Pawns are but shadows of life, doomed to forever echo out across the rift. But soon you will be freed of this unending cycle. Then will your thoughts belong to you alone. Then will you speak with your own voice.
My own voice. I would be with you.
I feel more familiar with this. This looks interesting. Arisen and pawns share a rare bond.
Please, Arisen, say that I might stay in your village, under your roof. I want dearly for a place I can feel safe.
If it isn't the Arisen, what brings you to such a place, sir? Myself, I've come to rest from my travels, though it seems I've chosen the wrong place for a leisurely stroll.
This
if
looks
it
interesting.
Isn't the Arisen, what brings you to such a place, sir? Myself? That slate you carry looks like aught of value, or scholarly interest at the least. If you want those strange writings read, you'd best seek a man of letters. A priest, perhaps. Helping the masses is their calling, after all. You'll likely get your information, and free of cost at that. It would be my pleasure to help you myself, though I fear my rates are a bit higher. No, as you like then.
A tablet you found in the woods, you say? It has the look of worm speak. I fear for all our research, we've still more questions than answers. I cannot read it, sir. Though now I think upon it, I have heard tell of a man well versed in such ancient texts. A man near the capital. I think it was by Hillfigure Knoll, they said he dwells. It grieves me to have only such muddled hearsay to offer, but perhaps it is worth the journey.
Is there naught you have to show me, Arisen? For I have seen it, a cipher void of meaning unto itself, but of vital importance. The sign of those bound to the dragon, and through it to one another. Bring it here. That tablet. Then it has presented itself to you as well, Arisen of the present day. I held it once myself, though it knew a different form then. 'Tis the Arisen's bond, an oath given form. It has shown itself to each Arisen in turn since time immemorial, ever changing its guise. Perhaps it is a test of sorts. Though it appears a humble tablet now, it will take on the form best suited to you when the time is come. Then the Arisen's bond has chosen its form. For you, it is become a ring. Take it. 'Tis the symbol of an oath that will bind you to what you hold most dear. That it chose a ring for its shape stands proof that other people are what you hold most dear. Make no mistake. The one you vouchsafe this ring to will be bound to you most powerfully. Whether that bond will be your shield or your undoing depends upon you. Therein lies the nature of the test.
Well, hello. But one moment, did I not... just so. You lent me a tidy sum as I fled Cassidus. In truth, I don't recall the exact figure, but worry not, I shall repay you with all speed, just as soon as my shop turns a profit. I may enjoy the jingle of a coin more than most, but I'm not one to ignore a debt. You'll find naught but the finest wares here. Thank you very much. A nightly customer? Oh, we get all kinds in here, Arisen. But how is it your business? This is for me? Oh. Then I am special to you? I don't know what to say. It's a wonderful gift. Wonderful. For true. I treasure you above all else in this life. Truly.
You are to see me for your assignments, and no one else. I speak for His Grace on such matters. My word is his. As such, any task deserves your full and immediate attention. Pray, make your choice, sir. No doubt you're aware the roads are ever more overrun with beasts of every stripe. The threat has only worsened since the dragon's coming. Trade has suffered, citizens have died. A company of the land's finest sword hands have been gathered to thin the creature's numbers. It is no perfect solution, but it is a start. I would ask you to join them, sir. There's been no end of reports of caravans bearing tribute bound for Gransys being waylaid by monsters. Among them, the direst threat is posed by the Griffin. It is not a creature easily quelled, but we can ignore it no longer. Hence the company of elites. And now it seems they are prepared to face the beast. They stand in wait outside the castle gate. Go and speak with them for further detail. I fear this may be a long battle, sir. May the Maker be your shield.
I had a feeling you might be our escort. Aye, we are the company of elites you're to march with. A poor jest, I know. We'll circle the capital, striking the Griffin as we come upon it along the way. We attack when it sets down. It is nothing so clever as to be called a stratagem, but it will work. If you still care to join us after hearing all that, let's be off.
It's close. I can feel it.
It comes!
It's nothing. Blows to the head work well. I'll aim for the head. Here like that. Aim for his head. Blows to the head work well. Aim for its head! I'll aim for the head!
Now, right, everyone!
Doesn't know its stamina.
Now, everyone!
Its head is vulnerable! Blows to the head work well!
No, they hold the advantage.
I'll aim for the head! Yeah, like that! Aim for his head! His head is fast! Blows to the head work well! Like that! Aim for its head! Its head is vulnerable! Hold the line!
Leave it to me.
Blows to the head! I'll aim for the head!
Bird, fleeing to its roost the moment its fortunes turn. We cannot let this chance escape. Come, Arisen, to the Blue Moon Tower.
I've learned what to do in this
gained
quest.
quest knowledge. I'll heal your wounds.
"'Tis the Griffin's hole."
The beast has lit upon the tower's peak, most like.
What are you doing? Fight! There, Master. Snow harpies.
We followed it here, but it caught us unawares.
Burn their wings! Don't let them drag you off!
I've learned peace.
Human bones move! It's nothing. Seems there's more. Bear the hot sword. I'll strike with fire if Ford recovers. Don't let them drag you off! Burn them to ash!
Oh, you're right, Master.
Burn their wings!
Not the fun part.
Hold on.
Help me! Their screams chill the blood their wings!
Did it! What else would you expect with my help?
We followed it here, but it caught us unawares. Still, the beast too is wounded deep. It'll fall there much longer. Please, see that this tower marks the creature's grave.
The gate is near fallen! Help me! Through here and up the tower stair! Quickly!
We must also take down that gate. Onward, master!
Don't stop! We're exposed here!
This looks interesting.
I was careless.
No! Sir Cyrus! Ah! What in blazes? Let's face the beast. Ah! What in blazes? We're up against mean odds. I'd hoped a more heroic death.
It comes. Clear your mind of all but the fire.
His head is vulnerable.
This will restore a bit of health, so long as it flies apart.
Blows to the head work well. I'll hold it down. Strike!
This way, Arisen! Make haste!
Tis dangerous here. Retreat! Hurry, master! We made it through! Griffins. Come! We'll slay it from the rooftop! We shall honor their sacrifice in kind. To the Griffin!
It's a dizzying climb. I barely know which direction I'm pointing.
Griffin! Aim for its head! Its head is vulnerable! No! Blows to the head work well. Strike its head while it reels. Knock it from the sky.
Let's drag it to the ground.
I'll hold it down.
Desperately low of stamina.
Strike! A boy flies higher! A boy flies higher!
They hold the advantage.
Take aim at its wings! I'll aim for its wings. Blows to the head work well.
Beasts.
Solid ground, you've got strike with all you have! I suspect the beast! I'll aim for the head! Blows to the head work well! Here like that! Aim for its head! While it reels, knock it from the sky! Its head is in reach! I'll hold it down!
I shall restore your health.
I'll aim for the head! Here like that! Aim for its head! Its head is vulnerable! No! Blows to the head work well! Its head is vulnerable! Here like that!
Take aim at its wings.
A boy flies higher! Now, strike the wings!
They hold the advantage.
I'll hold it down!
I'll deal with it.
It's but a fresh wound. Strike! A boy flies higher!
Now, strike the wings.
Beast is slain. Let's return to the capital.
Well, you've gone and felled the griffin. It joys me to see a well-crafted stratagem bear fruit. Pray, let us return to the capital and give word of our victory at once.
Welcome back, sir. Then the Griffin is defeated. Blessed relief, that. All who walk Gransys roads will rest easier for it. 'Tis welcome news, too, for trade. You and the others who fought have my thanks, Arisen. Salamet. 'Tis a name that calls up bitter memories. Time was the Duke held a council of magic scholars here in Gransorin, tasked with ensorceling grimoires and trinkets. Salamet sat at the head of the council. His genius was unmatched, save by his ambitions. Once their research bore fruit, Salamet betrayed his grace and fled with the findings. He disappeared, leaving the corpses of his fellow scholars in his wake. I know not by what design he would reveal himself now. Perhaps aught about this ring that compels him.
Well, well. The Arisen, toast of all grand Sorin. Does the work of all mankind's savior truly afford the time to go hunting petty thieves? If you insist on a game of cat and mouse, what say we see which role you'll fill?
The first strike shall be mine. Palm splits.
The cat has claws, and more grit than the fools in the Duke's Guard, I'll grant. But alas, I've not the time with games, sir. Farewell.
I've learned what to do in this quest. We've lost him.
Many within the castle praise your bold deeds of late. I pray such good works continue apace. I've more tasks that require your attention. Pray, make your choice, sir. You fought him, then? I knew 'twas his doing. 'Tis a shame he slipped the noose, but we cannot allow him to run free. We must see him stopped, and the ring returned before he can work more evil.
Ought we adjust our inventory?
Do you know of the Blue Moon Tower, friend, to the northeast? I heard a strange tale from a fellow merchant a few days past. Seems there's a man's been seen coming and going round there of late, all the way out there. What's more, they say he's chased off all the beasts nested there with some arcane magic. It's him, says I. That sorcerer, they say, stole some bauble from the Duke. What was it?
I've learned what to do in this
So,
quest.
Salamet's taken refuge in the Blue Moon Tower.
Soaked to the bone!
It's a dizzying climb. I barely know which direction I'm pointed anymore.
Truly, the Arisen is a profession given to leisure. Or do you hope to earn your meals catching stray wizards for fear of actually facing the dragon? Alas, I'm not one for company. Let us be done with this. You've come to your journey's end! The Worm King's ring is a talisman of incomparable character.
The ring has granted him
A
vast
vessel
power.
worthy of housing the whole of my magic. What sublime bliss! What heady rapture! Yes,
None of them survive.
I will see my dream made reality. My essence.
First strike shall be mine.
My soul will inhabit the ring. In it, I shall be reborn unto life everlasting.
No beast unslain.
Talisman! Marie!
Salamet is here in Gransys yet. That much is certain. Seek out travelers, peddlers, anyone walking the roads. Someone will have seen him. We must find him, and we must have that ring back. The ring is reclaimed. I haven't the words to express my esteem, sir. A talisman of such power must be kept from those who would use it for ill purpose. The Duke will see it well guarded, and the faults in the castle's security mended. Pray let this lead us all to take greater care in the future. For now, you have my thanks. Many within the castle praise your bold deeds of late. I pray such good works continue apace. I have more tasks that require your attention. Pray, make your choice, sir. I'd a task I wished entrusted to you, sir. But Sir Mercedes insisted it be hers instead. She was most adamant. Though she is a knight come in good faith to aid us, she remains daughter to Hearthstone's lord. It does my heart no ease to see her undertake such a dangerous errand. Alas, in the face of her ardent petition, there was naught I could do but accede. Can I ask that you at least accompany her, sir? She must be kept safe. My thanks, Arisen. Pray go and speak to Sir Mercedes.
I take it you've heard. Then you'll know that this task is mine. I'll not be an idle burden on the Duke's hospitality any longer. And surely you've won enough glory, sir. Allow me this one chance to prove myself. You have my thanks. This matter concerns Lord Julian as well. There is talk of dark happenings at the Stone of the North. Lord Julian's watch. He set out for the hold himself some time ago, but there has been no word since. Someone must go and see what has become of him. As a fellow guest of the Duke's, I felt it my duty. I would forbid you from interceding, but you no doubt have your own reasons for going. I will not stop you from joining me, but neither can I wait. Follow if you wish, sir. I am off.
No time for chatter. I have orders to await my next orders.
Sir Mercedes will be atop the hold by now.
Leave this place to us, Arisen.
I feel more
Find
familiar
Sir Mercedes.
with this now.
I've learned of beasts.
Viper! You colluded with Salvation to work sedition among the Duke's men!
Salvation? You place me in ill company. I'm a man of this world. Fantasies of death and redemption concern me not one whit. Now legends. Legends stoke up the masses. If Duke Edmund were to best a second dragon, Gransys would take the Ascendant. But her neighbors ill want a giant looming at their borders, am I wrong?
Spare me your sophistry! The word neighbor sours on your forky tongue. Our lands have long sworn unstinting aid to any neighbor beset by the dragon.
Unstinting, you say? Tell me then, why has your Lord Father not sent your brother, joined by Hearthstone's finest steel? Why am I speaking instead with a bleating she-goat mocked even by her own men?
You will retract those words, sir!
Else suffer what consequence?
Else I shall wash my honor clean in your blood!
And you? You will play her second? I would welcome the challenge.
Stay out of this! He's made an open mockery of me and my homeland!
I had thought, nay trusted you were above the base treasons of Salvation's like. The Knight's champion. An Oathbreaker of your ilk is champion to no man, Julian.
Salvation? Damns a lot of them. And their idle talk of destruction and redemption. They were convenient to my purpose, nothing more. The day of Edmund Dragonsbane is past. He will not slay another worm. So what cause is served by sending men to die for his pleasure? The swift death of Gransys is the greatest loss to our neighbors.
Do it!
Your head is a meager trophy. The men of the fort may have use of you yet. Even a she-goat's skin can warm a desperate man of nights.
What? He's no slander beneath you!
The duel is well and settled, Arisen. Be gone from my sight at once.
I've no more patience to indulge your play at knighthood, little girl. Your failure to quell the revolt is cause enough to run home to Hearthstone, tail twixt your legs. I tell you this in the spirit of mercy. If you cannot best me, you cannot best the dragon. Run along home while you yet live. Do you think me cruel, Arisen? 'Tis a sorry truth that righteousness is a rare luxury in war. You are pledged to slay the worm, and that alone. No oath binds you to the Duke, nor would my death do you any great service. There are those might call me a monster, but I am no dragon, sir. What say you?
I must make a pitiable sight. I knew. I am a meager choice to send as aid. I know it well. Still, I could not. I fear I put on a shameful display. Lord Julian had the truth of it, every word. I am weak. I serve no purpose here, save as hollow homage to an empty pact. Aids in name only. Hearthstone or Gransys, there's not a man in either who expected anything else of me. I knew it well enough, tasted it on every breath I drew. Yet still, I fancied myself a knight. Arisen. I will return to Hearthstone. Not to lick my wounds, but to petition my Lord Father that Gransys people receive true aid. I will not send you to meet the dragon with their fates weighing upon you. After, I shall return here, to aid you however I may. I am a fool. Pray, accept this token. I haven't much to give, but it would please me to know it provided you some small comfort on your journey.
It seems the Stone of the North stands quiet once again. You have my thanks. It was an ill surprise indeed to find salvation's reach extend so deep within our ranks. 'Tis a testament to the rising fear within the people's hearts. We must be vigilant against such corruption, lest the duchy rot away afore the dragon ever comes.
What? Very well. I shall see to it at once. A matter of a most pressing nature has come to us. Make for the southern Way Castle immediately. I've received a report that one of the Duke's men has returned from afar, gravely wounded. He asks to speak with you, in all haste, Arisen. 'Tis odd his message was not writ in the report. An oversight brought on by haste, no doubt. Pray, fly to the Way Castle and hear the man's message, sir. Meanwhile, I am to see the Duke on another matter no less urgent. 'Tis a restless day.
The scrivener at the Black Cat here.
Here for business? Then you've heard not the news. Madeline's in some trouble of late. She abandoned her shop and fled under cover of night.
Perhaps we'd better...
Madeline's shop? Sure, everyone knows of it. She bought the place when the first owner fled the dragon. Opened for business soon after. She has a fine head for figures. Bit stingy with the credit, if I dare say so. It's odd she closed so sudden-like. I'd wager there's more to this tale than we can say.
We know too little. Perhaps we'll find another witness.
Any as the person comes to drink here?
Yes, tongues wag with talk of Madeline. Rumor has it she was dealing in illicit goods. Some authority uncovered her game and she was forced to shutter her shop. I hear she fled, too, before the guards had a chance to arrest her. Just what was she up to? I'd like to know.
Take care when walking up the water's edge.
So I'm discovered at last. You must believe me, I've done nothing wrong. They say I dealt in banned goods. If it's true, I swear it was not my intent. I had no idea. But as I don't expect them to take me at my word, I was forced into hiding. I fled in such haste, all my goods were left behind. More's the pity, I suppose. Wish I'd thought to secure my dagger. It's a kind of charm what brings good fortune, you see. Maker's breath! That's my dagger! Oh, you beautiful thing! I can hardly believe it! I could just kiss you. I have not the words to thank you. It's been at my side ere I started my trade, many moons ago. But then, I've greater concerns at the moment. I've never seen trouble the likes of this. Even now, I feel the tears welling. It took all of my will and every last bit of gold to see that shop opened. And now, if you hadn't found me, I don't know what I'd do. Huh? No! Soldiers!
Aye, Arisen. Well met. We pursue a female merchant named Madeline. She is charged by His Grace with trafficking in those queer medallions. As a symbol of salvation, the sale of such is blasphemy and treason both. We mean to arrest her and uncover the girl's connection to the Zealots' leadership. We believe she is in hiding near here. Have you seen aught that might aid us? No. We have reports she fled here.
Ho! There she is!
Don't let her escape! Forgive me, sir. Duty calls.
You saved me. Thank you. As Arisen, I suspect lying does not come easy. I'm sorry to have asked it of you. I can tarry no longer. I must seek safety somewhere further off. I'm at peace with the loss of my shop and merchandise. Such things can be replaced. But parting from you is a blow far more cruel. What? I speak from the heart. It shames me to ask for more when you have given me so much. Yet, might you spare some gold for my travels? My hasty departure left me without a single coin to my name. If all goes well, I shall pay you back in full. Most likely. Eventually. Thank you. You show such kindness to this foolish girl, and I love you for it. once I'm safely away, I will establish a new shop in whatever place my travels take me. And when my purse jingles once again, I shall track you down and repay my debt. Truly. Well, I must be off. I must say, before leaving Cassidus with you, my life was utterly hopeless. But see how far I've come. I even had a shop of my own. If only for a moment, I can take pride in that. And as this adventure failed to kill me, perhaps I may even learn aught from it. Or not. I know not what fortune holds for you, Arisen, but I trust it will be terrifically exciting. Please don't die. Promise me you'll come see me in my next shop. Farewell, Arisen.
Arisen! Urgent word from the capital, sir. You are to return to Aldous' side with all possible haste.
Be ready for anything.
All ready for battle?
Maker be good, you've returned to us. Sir, the city is in crisis. Pray, lend your hand in returning the peace. Now enter. Make haste. I shall seal the gate behind you until order is restored, sir. Go, and Maker be your shield.
Arisen, Maker be good, you've returned. Just after you'd left, a slain cockatrice brought as a trophy for his grace came alive. The beast was well and truly dead, I'll aver it. Brought back by some dark art, no doubt. The local folk have fled to safety, but the beast's rampage is like to destroy the other freight. That tribute is the Duke's own property, sir. That creature must be slain, and quickly.
You've returned. To think that without the Arisen, Grand Sorin would fall into chaos so quickly. Anything you can do to help maintain the peace will be sorely appreciated. I shall seal the gate behind you until order is restored, sir. Go, and Maker be your shield.
I feel more familiar with this quest now. It is important to us.
Griffin! No! It is hideous! Attack the remaining chests!
I'll scale it and strike from above!
Look out! It's diving!
There's nothing.
It worked! It worked!
I'll scale it and strike from above!
Tear the city stone from stone! Salvation comes! Grand Sorin will be dyed in blood and drowned in fear! You fools! I
have it!
You've allowed salvation right through your gates! Die! Die!
I'll scale it and strike from above! This will draw out the toxins.
I'll hammer it as best I can.
I've learned of beasts.
I've learned a new way to fight their ills.
You can only counter your blows.
I have it!
Stand well clear!
I'll grab hold of it.
It's but a flesh wound. Spells are sealed!
I have it!
I'll scale it and
strike from above!
Its head is...
Take care, you are petrified!
We must bring it to ground!
Hold on.
Petrified breath! Stand well clear!
It will only counter your blows.
Cannot allow the tribute to come down.
I'll grab hold of it!
Help me!
Anytime.
Watch carefully. Anticipate its actions. Blows to the head work well!
Best we keep them out of some
I'll
distance.
scale it and strike from above!
It will only counter your blows.
It's nothing. With magic's food.
I'm going to become a living statue.
Seems its talents bear poison.
It's clumsy.
It's got a fresh wound. I'll scale it and strike from above!
Insolence!
I'll grab hold of it! It's nothing. The spells are sealed! I'll scale it and strike from above! Petrifying breath! Stand well clear! Take care, you aren't petrified! Its head is poorly protected! I have it!
I've learned new techniques.
It will only counter your blows! Beware its roar! Only counter your blows! Stay back! I'll grab hold of it! Seems its talents bear poison. Take care, you are poisoned! I'll scale it and strike from above! I'll grab hold of it! It's dangerous! Stay back! Help me! That is clumsy. Take care, you're petrified!
I've gained quest knowledge.
What damage have I wrought in carelessness to allow an agent of salvation through? And in sending you away afore the creature was revived, the damage was all the greater. While I, in my fool credulity, ran to the castle, only to be knocked insensate by some villain. 'Twas a lucky thing the beast was kept from the residential quarter. Ugh, or the castle. We must rethink the practice of tribute to prevent such a happening again. For now, though, the danger has passed. What of the damages?
Order has been restored,
though not without casualty. A few of the trophies were lost. An unavoidable fate given the circumstances.
No doubt. You have my thanks, Arisen. Your aid spared us greater loss. The beast is slain as well. In truth, 'tis fine work. Still, I know you capable of greater feats. May your next victory be grander still.
It seems the office of Arisen brings with it equal parts strength and ambition. I am greatly pleased by your work, sir. I would see you rewarded for all you've done. Come, follow me. I have aught to give you afore you set out. There's no call for humility, sir. Take it. The expedition will no doubt hold its share of dangers. May the Maker speed your steps.
Urgent news, Your Grace. A messenger has come bearing word from the Great Wall. The hold has fallen to a man calling himself the leader of salvation. He's taking captives and threatens to offer up a grand sacrifice to see the land cleansed.
The expedition will keep, Arisen. Head for the Great Wall at once, and quash Salvation's designs afore they're realized. This matter takes precedence over all others. Now go.
Snow harpies! Cyclops!
Begin with the strongest.
Burn them to ash!
Burn their wings!
Any noble target is not mine.
Now! Bring fire! It hates fire! I'll set its wings ablaze! Screams chill the blood to ice! Burn their wings! Now! Bring fire! Don't let them through! I'll strike with fire before it recovers! Consciousness. I'll lure its arm down and have that helmet. That Cyclops is armored!
I will do my best.
Focus on the hand wielding the cudgel!
Perhaps climbing up to its helm.
The helm protects its eye!
I'll take it. Well.
It's lost its cudgel from an attack. Cannot break its armor!
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
We must do aught about its armor! The helm protects its eye! That Cyclops is armored! I'll grab it by its wings!
Cannot breach its armor!
Its helmet is off! I'll take its sight! From an attack, not use its armor! That Cyclops is armored! Cannot reach its armor! Fallen! Now, attack!
Its horn is set up any tasks you break free!
Focus on its eye! An easier target! Now! Hit its eye!
Leave it to me.
Now! Aim for its eye! perhaps climbing up to its helm.
I cannot breach its armor.
Anytime.
Let's cyclops his armor. Here's some rock. It's fallen. Now, attack! This makes the iron easier to target. Now! A tusk is broken loose!
Good. It's lost its cudgel.
Cannot breach its armor.
Common attacks cannot pierce its armor.
That cyclops is armored.
Perhaps climbing up to its helm.
I'll grab it where it's weakest.
The helm protects its eye. Its helmet is off.
Hold on it. Strike out the eye.
I'll take its sight. It's fearsome raw. Must be cautious. His rock. Stand clear. It's fearsome raw.
Common attacks cannot pierce its armor.
That cyclops is armored.
Anytime.
Cling to its leg. Throw it off balance.
Insolence!
We must do aught about its armor.
That cyclops is armored.
Common attacks cannot pierce its armor.
Its armor is rent.
This price shall be mine.
A tusk is broken loose.
Cling to its leg. Throw it off.
That cyclops is armored. His armor is rent. Must be cautious. It's too hard. It's fallen. Now, attack!
Ah, the Arisen. Welcome. It would seem our fates are closely bound. The honeyed sleep of destruction will find this place, and all the world in its turn. Indeed, the coming night ill needs us, its faithful harbingers. Just as you and your hubris cannot hope to stop the divine beast that marked you. Before its might, you stand as useless and frail as this ungainly contrivance of brick and mortar. Nonetheless, the trice you might delay the dragon's coming is blasphemy just the same. I had brought my flock to see these walls reduced to dust. But first they shall peel the flesh from your bones, my dear Arisen.
Must stay calm, one at a time. Darkest must
I'll aid you at once.
move on their own. Skills indeed. Fire works well! It hates fire!
It alights. Now, attack!
Let's deal with those on land first.
I've learned a new way to fight
Must seal that magic.
Take care, you are exposed to water. There you are poisoned. This skeleton is skilled indeed.
This must be the last of the dark.
I'll strike it in back.
Let's get rid of those on land first. Strike it from range.
I fear I have misjudged the extent of your skill, dear Arisen. I see it was folly to worry of walls and armies while you still live. However, it seems my regret will be short-lived. Don't you feel it? The very air dances around us. The long night is come. The dragon's reign at last begins. Merciful winged death! All-powerful and merciless Grigori! Behold, you unrepentant blasphemers! This is absolute truth! This is salvation!
The rantings of an up-jump zealot make for tedious listening. His ilk serves no role in what is to come. Only my death will staunch the flood of destruction. A task still far beyond your means. If you would face me, seek me out, and I shall allow it. But heed the zealot's lesson well. When the weak court death, may find it. Until then, I shall hold your little keepsake safe. Your dragon forged will speak for my diligence in that. The choice falls not to me, nor to the whims of fate. It is yours alone.
The hour is come, Arisen. The door lies open. Seek the temple atop the Tainted Mountain, beyond the Great Wall. At its pinnacle, in the shadow of the worm, keeper of the Endless Ring, you will make your choice. What you there become, only you can decide.
I can feel the dragon. We are near.
Here the rite will end, Master.
This won't be easy.
Slay the healer first! Help me! Let's be rid of the serpent first!
Do not let it put you to sleep!
Snake is done! It's fallen! Strike!
What is your purpose here, Arisen? If you sought to live, you had naught but run and hide yourself away. But then, tell me, child of man, what does it mean to live in truth? To wage war against the passing of days? To pray to the unseen for a few breaths more. To raise grand cities from stone and spawn new life in turn. Mankind has done this, yes, and more. But is the tapestry you weave truly of your own design?
We eat when hungry, and we sleep when tired of eating. We kill them as we want them dead.
Their kind is easy to fathom. They go on living from simple fear of death. But not mankind. Some welcome the end with arms outstretched, while others come to face death incarnate, arms in hand. I ask again, what is your purpose here, Arisen? One path to your survival lies in my defeat. Still my heart, and you stay the coming end. Another path before you is to offer up that which you hold most dear. Abandon all delusions of control. For the price of a single life, I shall leave this land in peace. As my vanquisher, the duchy would bow to you. Wealth and power are sweet anodyne for heartache. You'll not gainsay my terms are more than generous. If it matters aught, the man who rules this land now won that honor through just such a bargain. The decision is yours, Arisen. Now, choose.
I feel more familiar with this quest now.
I've gained quest knowledge.
I know not which is right.
You would face me then? Ah, 'tis a fool's choice, Arisen. But better fool than craven. I knew your mind ere you came. Still, I ask this final time, Arisen, will you stand and fight? Your choice is made, Arisen. As you have willed it, so shall it be. Show me your power.
Help me!
Awaken now in full. Still my heart and lay open the path beyond. This is not fate, nor duty's call. This battle is your own, waged of your own free will. If you lack the strength to stay my fire, to stay the fated ruin,
Strike at its heart!
then all shall scatter as ash.
This was more a bit of help.
Seems the heart alone is vulnerable.
I'll scale it and strike from above! Only to attack it head on!
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
I believe tis that way.
I feel familiar with this area
I've
now.
learned of this area.
I have a very bad feeling about all this. Watch your step.
This place, Arisen. Know the frailty of the works of man. This hold once stood proud and firm. 'Twas the foolish decision of a man too weak that brought it down.
Be careful! Seems this hill will get us up above.
Fight! Cling to life!
Seems this hill will get us up above.
Return to the earth. Your life, your very heart rests here within me. much you have lost. Take back your life, the surge of blood that tethered you to this world. It awaits you, Arisen, yearning here within me. The hour for turning back is past. The world will have its answer. You or me. Death or life beyond. If you would gain aught, give your all here and now. Such is the contest you have chosen.
I'll scale it and strike from above! Let go! Fiend!
Hollow vessel in the form of man, heed the will of your new master. 'Tis the will of the master that shapes the soul's form. You've trained embrace this fire, this pain. The hurt you visit upon me is the self-same pain I once inflicted.
Take the offensive!
Raise your weapon, your teeth of steel, your blood-red voice. Show me your power, Arisen. Prove yourself worthy of what lies beyond my corpse. Show that you possess the strength to still my heart, the will to do it, the soul. Slay me, and with me death itself. Stay the fires of destruction. Have you come so far to be stricken with cowardice, Arisen? You have chosen your path. There is naught beyond this moment for those who will not give themselves whole to their cause. This battle you have begun sits at the very heart of all creation. We are the axis about which the world turns, Arisen. Time itself flows with your footsteps.
fight such a thing? Had we the means to shoot it down?
We cannot reach it from the ground.
How do we fight? Had we the means to shoot it down?
Have we even heard the beast? We cannot reach it from the ground.
I cannot take much more.
How do we fight such a thing?
I was clumsy.
There must be some way to create an opening.
The means to shoot it down. We cannot reach it from the ground. How do we fight such a thing?
Take the offensive!
Show that you possess power fit to best me, or your world is forfeit unto me.
I'll scale it and strike from above!
And what is more, it is all by your own choosing. The one you refuse to offer up shall die as sure as the mist. Come, Arisen. If you are truly awakened into the world, you shall weather the fires of perdition unscathed. Surpass me, if you will truly be the one to take up the endless chain.
Now, Master, aim for his heart.
It's nothing. The heart, Arisen! Attack the heart!
Quickly, the heart is protected.
Yes, I remember now. This sensation, this pain.
Now, Master! Aim for his heart!
This battle is mine, just as it is yours. It is one I began long ago.
The heart is unprotected! Now, Master! Aim for his heart! The heart of it! Attack the heart! Strike at his heart! I'll scale it and strike from above!
A new way to fight there,
Stubborn child. Whatever meaning life holds, it makes men deaf to all reason. Heed me well, Arisen. In my death, you've won a future for this world. But what that future spells for you, for all men, is a truth you'll find staring back from this world's utmost depth. Arisen! You have earned back what is yours. Your life belongs now to no other. You've won it by rights. It is yours to use or cast away as you see fit. Remember that.
Some need of me?
Well, hello. I thought it might end when the dragon took me. Truly, I did. But just when hope was lost, you risked all to rescue me. I've no doubt it was the fates at work. When first we met here in this village, I was desperate, eh? Oh, I wore a proud face, but I was at my tether's end, and no mistake. Thanks to the worm, near all the goods I planned to sell were lost. If not for you, I'd most like been forced to sell even myself. Doubtless such a life would have led me to an early grave. From the first moment we spoke, I knew I could rely on you. And with your support, I found the strength to give it all another go-round. You saved us all from the dragon's wrath. Call it fate, or fortune, or destiny. We're the two of us here for a reason, you and I. Perhaps we're to spend the rest of our days together. Oh, spare me that look. I say that with all my heart. Truly. You'll find naught but the finest wares here.
This looks interesting.
Well met, Arisen. We've been awaiting your return. Waste no time on us, sir. The Duke awaits. I fear for the others in the castle besides, though 'tis small mercy to be spared, only to face this world. Perhaps we'll all be wishing the earth devoured us ere long.
You met with the dragon. And don't think for a minute I don't know what you did then. I of all men. No human hands could fell that beast! No. You took the dragon's bargain! You conspired with it to wither me and usurp my seat as Duke! But you'll not be quit of me so easily! Had you ne'er come, I would yet rule this land. I knew neither age nor the sting of death while the dragon yet drew breath. But you covetous wretch, you wanted eternal life for your own, and my title once more. You took the dragon's bargain. You sold your love to death in exchange for glory. The beast promised you my seat if you slew me, is that it? Is it? Well, you'll not have it. You'll ne'er have it. I'll not give it up, not to you. I'll rot before I see Gransys bow to you. Your Grace? What devilry is at work here? Devilry indeed. And high treason. This brigand has joined a covenant with the dragon and struck me with a curse. He will tell you the beast is dead. Lies! He has become its minion, spreading evil upon this land as upon its ruler. Just look upon the hellish wall that gapes where once our city stood, and tell me this is not the work of the dragon's dark magic. Seize this traitor at once!
I knew you for a villain! Counter after they side your avarice and deceptions out of deference to the office of Arisen. But you have shown your true colors, sir. You are a traitor to the Duke and to us all. Put this rogue to chains, men. His Grace commands the Arisen's capture, dead or alive.
Is a truth you'll find staring back from this world's utmost depths.
All we seek awaits below. I feel I'm half falling, half ascending.
If you would heed my call, prove now your worth. Show that you've the strength to break the yoke that binds you.
I would ask aught of you, Arisen. Please, take this. My mistress gathered their like as she sought her way through the depths. She died as she was done. If you would take up her task, pray bring them here to me. I trust that you will see my mistress' will done. I shall await you further on. Hello. Yes, at last. At last you've gathered the whole of them. With them, you can summon forth a rift of considerable power. This rift, born of the Wakestone's power, will guide you forward, Arisen. I fear there will be no returning to this place. Are you prepared to journey on? End this, Arisen. May the world be put right by your hand.
I've gained quest knowledge.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
Well met, Arisen. I'll not waste time on rhetoric. Defeat me, and take my place as keeper of this world. You saw it awaiting you at the end of your descent. Aye, the same world you've traveled to arrive at this place. A world you may well now inherit. It is a simple proposition, no different than any you've faced. You need only the will to claim what is offered you. The will to survive.
Yes, fight, Arisen, as you e'er have fought in coming here. What is it that impels you? What force spurs you on? What sustained your wanderings and led you here? I ask you, what is it that makes you alive? 'Tis volition, unbending will. You are here because you willed it, Arisen. That alone has brought you here.
Consider the infinite potential. Just as you call forth pawns, so I command all life into existence. Call it divine creation if you must, but expect none of the mercy men seek in their gods. This is cold truth, the unbending reality of a world without compassion. The world and all its denizens are but empty vessels. In that regard, no different than the pawns. Without volition, there is no true life. The world falls stagnant, dead as an ocean with no current to guide it. That volition is tempered by the struggle for survival. The decision, just like yours, to fight. Just as the pawns need a master's command, so the world thirsts for the will to live.
Let us continue, Arisen. Show that you are more than an empty vessel, animated by forces unseen. Show that the temper of your soul is strong enough to command far more than mere pawns. Show that your will is fit to bind the fraying circle of this world and hold it fast. Fight tooth and claw, struggle now and cling to life. Show that living holds worth enough to fight for.
It is time to decide. Will you claim your right as Arisen? Or shrug the burden and seek peace in oblivion? Just so. One foot after the next, come what may. That is what it means to live. Turn back now, and I will grant you a merciful death. The choice is yours, Arisen. Yours alone.
'Tis a simple choice, Arisen. Step forward or retreat. Accept the quiet emptiness of a false peace, a false life.
Why not put an end to it? The praises of the quiet life are sung far too infrequent. That's a mite harsh, aye? Ever the noble one, you.
You're not without a home to return to. What is it drives you so?
My, 'tis too great an honor for one of my stature.
Why this hesitation, sir? You've aught to protect, do you not?
This is your answer, then.
I would beg you rest a while yet, but just as likely would turn a deaf ear. Instead, I ask only that you keep us in mind now and again.
I was always so afraid. You seemed ever like to leave for somewhere I could not follow. My best was to be at the side of those I loved. On Everest.
You are close now. So very close to me.
Come, Arisen. I shall meet you on your own terms, joined by my own companions of old. You stand now at its end, Arisen. See your journey through.
It is our final battle. Stand together.
It repeats upon itself, that all the world may repeat it. And so the cycle continues. Forever. And ever. It repeats upon itself, that all the world may repeat it. And so the cycle continues. Forever. And ever.
Arisen, forgive me. All I've done is to test your will. It is the fate of all Arisen. You and I swept up in the current, same as the rest. Each tempers the volition of the next, and the endless cycle continues. And so, until the coming of a new soul fit to craft the will to live, someone like you. Until that day, may you guide the world ever justly. present you with the Godsbane Blade. Those who arise to oversee this world are undying, save by this brand's kiss. I ask that you, as the world's new seneschal, use it now to vouchsafe freedom to your weary servant.
I've no words to offer you, Arisen.
This bears the look of the world beyond the rift. New crown sovereign and keeper of eternity. Grant me now this single boon. The fire of my life is spent in guttering. Give me freedom with the kiss of the Godsbane Blade. If there is aught you wish to know afore my death, you need but ask. My knowledge, as my all, is yours to take. What would you hear of me? The Seneschal is steward to the world. The world you traveled now rests in your care. Just as the Arisen calls pawn into being and sets them to motion, the Seneschal holds dominion over all living things. There are those who would call such a being Maker or God. I cannot deny the claim any more than affirm it. In the end, they are but words. Call it what you will. Such is the office I have served, just as those before me and you beyond unto eternity yours to take. The pawns exist astride the rift. They speak of a multitude of worlds, each infinite unto itself. Limitless in span and lost to time, these worlds extend in an eternal, perfect loop. Just as a ring lacks start and end, so this world has no origin, no final terminus. If it does, they lie beyond our ken. We are prisoners of unpassing time, wandering an unending land. What lies beyond, we cannot know. Even we who traverse the rift do not ken what lies beyond.
What would... Aye, there is life in the world, and with it death. Naught lasts forever. Each rises and falls in its time. But such is a death akin to that of pawns. They appear in this world and vanish, only to appear again, like bubbles in a mountain spring. As so it is with all that lives within this eternal world. In time, you will come to see it happen under your watch, Seneschal. Each beast, each blade of grass, each human life is born to die and be born again in endless rhythm. Naught lasts forever, yet all persists unto eternity. Will is that which led you to this place, and that which turns the eternal wheel of the world. Along the endless string of life and death, there are some born with a hunger. They yearn for some other, better place. They are the Arisen, nascent fountainheads of will. And so the dragon is sent into the world to guide the Arisen, and refine them, to temper their wills into aught capable of sustaining the world. And so the cycle of our world has e'er continued. As you wish, Seneschal. Yours is the will that drives the world, the axis round which it turns. And turn it shall in perpetual peace, for as long as your will stands firm. And ere the day your soul runs dry, parched in the endless act of creation, another shall arise. The newly arisen will walk their path and come to you, as you have come to me. Until that day, I pray you'll guide the world justly. I am defeated, and in defeat my role is ended. Naught but an empty vessel remains. Pray, vouchsafe freedom to your weary servant. Grant me the mercy of the Godsbane Blade. Mourn me not.
for I welcome the release. At long last, I am free of eternity, of infinity, free of the cruel, unending ring.